Good evening and welcome to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Two for the price of one tonight. Doubleheader of fun.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, back in the saddle after a brief absence of doing sports here on Bay County TV. We got a great doubleheader here tonight out here at Bay City Western. The Bobcats travel out to Auburn, take on the Warriors in the boys and girls game, so looking forward to it.
Well, first off, welcome back to work today. First day back from knee replacement. You're looking well.
Feel good, and congratulations to you on your first day at Bay City Handy, being the safety coordinator and over there at Bay City Handy. So it's a first for both of us, but not a first for being on TV.
Boy, we both saved enough energy for tonight, and it's going to be fun. First for the John Glenn Bobcats. Only two seniors, so we're looking at a fairly young club yet.
Yeah, you know, Jeff, that's a pretty young club, but, you know, Corey Snyder does a great job. He is a fantastic basketball coach, and looking at his assistant, he's got Dale Clyde sitting next to him, and we all know what Dale did with the boys out at John Glenn. So, you know, you got two seniors, that's good, and they also can be coaches on the floor for some of the younger kids playing tonight, and also the future is kind of bright for John Glenn with that young squad out there.
Well, arguably their best player, Abby Tarrant, is only a junior, and she played significantly last year, so that will probably be the first option offensively.
I remember watching her last year, Jeff. She's a really good basketball player, does a nice job for the Bobcats on both ends of the floor. Gets up and down, shoots it fairly well also. So, you know, it'll be interesting. It's early in the year. They're kind of still feeling each other out, how things are going on the floor. But I'm looking forward to seeing the Bobcats get up and down the floor tonight.
Then on the western side, Coach Brian Merritt and Jeff McCready, his assistant, they have got a team also with only two seniors this year, but they are really preaching and teaching defense leads to offense.
Well, you know what? Then that's a good way to go, Jeff, because when I was coaching, I always wanted to make my defense number one priority to set up our offense. And if you can play defense and get your offense going, that's a good combination. They're young. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to throw the kids to the wolves and let them play. And I'm looking forward to watching them play defense tonight.
One of the players I'm looking forward tonight is Addison Cooley.
Yep.
She's one of those girls that does all the things well. Not just a prolific scorer, plays defense, rebounds, gets up and down the floor. So that will be one of the key players for Western.
Well, and those are the type of players, Jeff, you don't really see a lot in the stats in the paper the next day. You know, maybe a lot of tips on defense, boxing out, letting somebody else get the rebound, getting on the floor, getting the old strawberries, as we used to call them. So she does a lot of the little things that make these Warriors go.
What do you think of the brand new floor out here also for the girls to play on?
You know, I was talking to Mike Thayer, AD here before the game, and John Folsom, assistant principal. It's absolutely gorgeous. They did a nice job. Got the big old W in the middle of the floor, and the three-point area marked in a kind of a, it looks like a nice kind of oak flooring down there. So, yeah, they did a nice job, and it was really nice to be out here at Western. They roll out the brown and gold carpet for us every time we come out here, and we appreciate it.
Great Bay Metro crew on hand to officiate the game.
Be a good one.
What a way to start the season just around the corner. It's the John Glenn Lady Bobcats and the Western Lady Warriors right here on Bay County TV.
When you want to show someone you care, you go above and beyond. It's the little things that make someone feel extra special. The extra time, the extra effort, the extra attention to detail. It can have an extraordinary effect on people.
I'll never let you down. I need you now.
So when you care this much about your family, from the youngest to the oldest, you send them to the place that specializes in extraordinary care. Covenant Healthcare. We make families feel extra safe with a leading team of experts in the Great Lakes Bay region. We take the extra steps to deliver the most advanced technologies and training. We go the extra mile as you journey from diagnosis to recovery. We give families extra hope. Why do more people trust their families to Covenant Healthcare? Because we've proven ourselves over time, across generations, and treat your family like you do, with extraordinary care. So you can continue to do so for generations to come.
Good evening and welcome back. Oh, brother,
Oh, boy, you
it's
gave
that
me the-
time of year
Woo,
again.
you gave me the look and the wink, and we are ready to go. It's good to be back after a wonderful football season and fall sports season we had, Jeff. Got a great schedule here in the winter. We'll try to talk about that over the next few games, but really a good winter schedule.
It is going to be a lot of fun, and what a great way to kick off our season with the John Glenn Lady Bobcats and the Lady Warriors
Let's
from
do it.
Western. It's time to go. Addison Cooley is going to jump for Western, and it goes to Abby Tarrant. Abby with a little southpaw hand, can't get it, but follows her own shot. And we're going to have a foul down on the floor. That ball is going to end up being back into the hands of the John Glenn Lady Bobcats. You're going to notice something different about the officiating. Probably most people won't, but always when you're an official calling a foul, as the shot goes up, in and out from number 15 on the play, McCrum, you're always, if you're the calling official, you're going opposite table this year.
Oh, okay.
After every single call, and boy, is that throwing a tizzy and trying to figure out where you're going to go on the floor as an official. A long three by number 15, McCrum, and that rolls in and out too. One and done as the rebound comes down to the Western Lady Warriors. Quickly into the front court, tried to get that ball into Addie Cooley, and that ball tipped away defensively by Lamba.
I did not see who the foul was against Bay City Western, Jeff. I'm looking at the scoreboard, still not up there yet, but we'll get that foul. First team foul just underway from Bay City Western.
Long two-point shot is up and good from number 33, Lukowski, as she really stepped up and big toe was on the line, so a long 19-footer couldn't finish. As the nice shot at the other end, and that is number 31, Maddie Russell, with her first deuce of the ball game. Trying to fly to the hole, Lamba with the rebound off of the Western Warrior miss. And, boy, you can tell the pace of the game is going to be quick. Abby Tarrant gets down the floor, the recipient of a beautiful entry pass, and a kiss off the glass for the deuce.
Nice time by Caitlin Weston, Jeff, to get it to Abby for that easy layup. You can see right now the Bobcats like to get up and down the floor. Good transition. Easy layup, 4-2 here early in the first quarter.
6:38 left in our first. Warriors coming up, setting up their offensive set. Trying to move that ball around as they come back up top to Lukowski. Skip pass to number 44. That's a Zemer. As they move the ball around, they come back up top. Showing patience. How about the man defense pressure?
Really good.
By the Bobcats.
Good foot movement, good work, good hands too, Jeff. Hands are high, not below the waist.
And they had a nice rotation defensively that kept the Warriors from getting an easy shot off. Lukowski with a shot that doesn't draw any iron. And McCrum with the rebound. Quickly back at the other end of the floor. Long three ball up from number 22 on the play. As that is Caitlin West, and she can't get it to drop. The second shot from McCrum can't drop either. And here comes Lukowski back into the front court.
Nice job, good transition on defense by the Bobcats, Jeff. Good job by number 33 for the Warriors. That is Lukowski keeping her head up, surveying the floor, running that sideline fast break for Bay City Western.
Again, both of these teams really take pride in their defense. And early on, you've seen it. We played almost 3 minutes here, and we've got 6 total points, another turnover. As Lamba had that ball tipped away, Abby Tarrant is going to get 2 at the free throw line. Warriors just a half step late getting back on defense.
Fouls on number 33, Jeff. Megan Lukowski, her first personal team foul, number 2 against the Warriors. Tarrant at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Bobcats, up 4-2.
She's got a nice stroke.
Yeah, she does.
And she doesn't disappoint. First one.
Normally we
all
jinx
cotton.
these young ladies and young men, but she knows. She's too good.
Love that sweet southpaw stroke.
Same routine, too.
2 for 2 at the free throw line. 6-2 early on. The John Glenn Bobcats with a 4-point lead as the Western Lady Warriors trying to make it happen. They tried to get that ball into Addison Cooley, and Lamba with the foul.
Yeah, it was good post defense right there, Jeff. I think they just got a little bit of the body, but Coach Snyder, that was good coaching, good technique, just a little bit with the body, out of bounds to Western.
As they get that ball inbound. Strong to the hole, just a little bit out of control. Picking the ball back up with Zemer. She tries the left side dribble, and again, Lamba with great help defense comes in and shuts the lane off. Trying to get down the floor, ran out of real estate. The ball out of bounds, goes back over to the John Glenn Lady Bobcats. And early on, the Bobcats look a little bit more comfortable on the floor.
Yeah, the defense is really good, Jeff. Nice job using the baseline as the defender. And what you do is if you get beat, you just turn, run, put your foot out of bounds. Defense can go out of bounds. Offense can't. Turn over by the Bay City Western Warriors. Good job by the Bobcats.
As Carly McCrum brings that ball into the front court. Lamba up top. They get the ball to Tarrant.
That's good D.
Great look back for a shot that was missed on the play, and that was number 31, Maddie Russell.
Ashwin Schwartz can get after it on defense, Jeff. She's got a tough assignment tonight. She's got Tarrant, and she's doing a nice job keeping her feet and, and coming out under control and challenging her on defense.
As a substitute coming in for the Lady Warriors,
34, Hummerhouse.
Paige Hummerhouse into the ball game right now and replacing Zemer. Here come the Lady Western Warriors trying to get their second basket offensively of this first quarter, and lucky to get that ball back as it was tipped right back out to the top of the key. Nice job resetting the show. Kowski with a nice look on the baseline, had a 10-footer. He passed that up for a 3-ball, and that is missed by Schwartz.
Yeah, both teams solid on the defensive end of the floor, Jeff. I like the way they're playing. Good call.
Yep.
Yep.
Trying to shuffle the Tootsies
Yep.
before they put the orange on the floor.
It does happen sometimes.
Again, that's kind of big game jitters.
It's early in the season. I think we're only 1 or 2, maybe 2 games in for one of these teams. But, overall, the beginning of the game, good on offense, solid on defense. Fun to watch so far by the girls.
As, again, both these teams have just been dominant defensively, and an unforced turnover by the Western Lady Warriors. Look at Coach Snyder way down there at the end of his 28 feet. He gets 28 feet this year, Coach.
I'll tell you what.
What would you have done with 28 feet?
When I was coaching, it was a seatbelt rule. You had to stay in your seat back then.
If you'd had 28 feet, I would have had to get one of those walkers on you to see how many steps you took.
I would have had technicals, too.
As that shot goes up from the corner by number 15, McCrum. McCrum back underneath, wide open for a long 3-ball off the mark as Lamba fights for the rebound, able to bring it down. Bobcats with a second chance offensively. A nice move, just a little bit strong to the hole. That time for number 15, Carly McCrum.
Good luck. That was a good look by Lukowski, number 23, Schwartz, Jeff. That's a good look. She had a chance to sit on it, had people underneath the board, so good luck.
And then McCrum with a little reach in, and those are the kind of fouls you kind of wish you'd have back because you only get 5, and to reach in foul 55 feet from the basket.
Mention that 28-foot rule, Jeff. I think that's a good way to go. Good referees and good coaches, they're not going to worry about each other. They'll let them run, let the refs do their job, let the coaches do their job.
So 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment on Bay County TV.
It takes a lot to raise a family. A good job, a good salary, and some patience. A lot of people my age are drowning in college debt. but I chose a different path. I'm a member of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I work hard for my job, and I love what I do. I had a lot of choices for my future, but I made the best choice for my family. IBEW, the right choice.
Back on Bay 3. No.
No.
County
Ooh,
TV.
a faux pas.
I'm trying to think of Coach Harmon and his Sports Hall of Fame.
That's all
and
right.
I had a flashback.
It's the first time you've did that in 3 years.
Wow. Well, I just told the Bay City Schools I used to work for Bay 3. So now it's
That's all right, bro.
BCTV.
Yeah, we'll remember you.
Abby Tarrant with a beautiful slice and dice and drives to the hole with a kiss off the glass. It's 8-2 right now. Western's looking for some offense. See if they can't post up Addie Cooley and see if she can get a good post move on Lamba. As the defense, again.
Good help defense.
Good verticality defense.
Yep.
There was contact, but the defense had established their spot on the floor.
Well, you look at Addison Cooley, Jeff. She's working hard to get open. She's posting up hard, getting in a good position. They'll get her the ball. She just got to keep working. She does a nice job.
She was a little surprised by that and didn't really have a chance to get her positioning set. There's a great skip pass for a wide-open
Ooh.
three, and the friendly roll of the iron
Sweet
for number
rims.
11, Grace Weitzel.
Sweet rims out here at Bay City
yes.
Western.
Ball tipped out of bounds, and, you're down 8-2. It's amazing what a three will do to bring you right back into the game.
It really puts you right back in the game, Jeff. And that was a nice, soft touch. Went high in the air, came through, and makes it 8-5 for the Bobcats with $1:34 to go in the first quarter. Good first quarter.
Moving that ball around. And again, same thing as earlier. Got to get the feet set and then dribble. As they're moving, the feet shuffle before the ball gets on the floor. And a lot of these times the girls don't realize that they're doing it and that it's a turnover. So it's a maturation process.
She'll get her. It's got the right move. It's got to put the rock on the floor.
Oh, she's got the right idea.
Sure
that's
does.
for sure. Abby Tarrant into the front court. Sends it back up top. Kim. Oh, nice
I like
close-out defense that
Very
time.
nice.
Did not allow Weston to get the shot. Moving it around again. Credit Western with some great defense here in the first quarter as we're down to 50 seconds and ticking left in the first quarter.
Nice closeout by number 33, Megan Lukowski, Jeff. And again, great hands by Bay City Western. Hands are high, and the deflection drill right there. Good job.
Now somebody for the Bobcats cut through the lane, didn't look back for the ball. And look at Abby Tarrant trying to anticipate that passing lane, steps right into the pass. Back down the floor. Oh, McCrum thought about the three ball and comes down the other way. Lamba on the other end. And she's going to be fouled. I think they're going to get number 23, Schwartz, on the foul.
Schwartz, first personal team foul, number 2 for the Warriors, Jeff. At the line for the Bobcats is Lamba to shoot 2. That's team third, excuse me.
First of 2 is up and just a little bit short.
Really nice first quarter, Jeff, by both squads. Very active on defense. Really nice job on offense. Good, also I noticed, Jeff, good transition defense by both of these squads. Getting back in transition and getting set, picking up the ball high, making sure they're stopping the ball, seeing the ball.
Lamba's second free throw attempt. Rattles in and out. Like the coaching moves late in the quarter, too. Get these girls out, give them a little extra blow. Rivalry game, they're a little bit revved up, and you get winded just a touch faster.
Not these coaches' first rodeo.
It's Planbeck. Gets that ball back up top. Planbeck wide open for a three ball at the buzzer. Just off the iron at the end of one. It's 8-5. John Glenn over Western. Back in a moment for the second quarter on BCTV.
Village Towing and Auto Repair of Kaukaulin and Bay City is here to help you in your hour of need with fast and friendly service. With over 30 years of towing experience, we know how to get the job done quickly and safely. From big to small, we do it all. Give us a call at 989-684-9607 for all your towing needs.
Back on Bay County TV, it's Torrey Jackson. Look how relaxed he is right now. He's saving up his energy because you know what's going to happen when he hits the floor, Coach. He's all systems go, and I love it.
Yeah, he's a really good coach, Jeff. And, you know, he's as good off the floor as he is on the floor. Just have a lot of good conversation with him. Good guy.
He is the creme de la creme, that is for sure. Nice ball rotation by Western. They get a good-looking shot from number 40, Rozak. Didn't drop. But again, never fault a good shot. If it doesn't go in, it doesn't go in. They took the right shot out of the offense. Abby Tarrant with a wide-open 3-ball. Can't get it to drop. Rebound comes down to Hummerich. Great pass and a transition basket for Weitzel. That's what you're looking for in transition. Find the open wing and get her the ball. Western extending their defense some 40 feet from the basket. As they try, and now we got to travel. Very nice.
You know, Western switched over from man-to-man, Jeff, and went into that little 2-3 matchup zone and has done a nice job. Even more active in the zone, hands high, doing a nice job, and good communication by the girls. It's very difficult to get kids to talk on defense. They seem to be doing a pretty decent job.
As they cruise into the front court. Moving the ball around the horn. Weitzel tries to go, and she is able to tip that ball away. A little bit strong on the shot by Hummerich. One and done as the rebound comes down to the Lady Bobcats. And we're going to have a blocking foul on the Western Warriors. Just a half step late getting the old Tootsies rolling. It's Planbeck.
It's Planbeck's first personal team foul, number 4. Out of bounds underneath. But again, nice job. Good transition offense for the Bobcats, Jeff. And Tarrant, you know what? Head up, looking down the floor, surveying the floor, and looking for the open player.
Boy, Western almost used a gimmick defense there, baited them into a inbound pass, and coast to coast at the other end with the basket. Planbeck with the deuce.
Well, I tell you, don't look now. 9-8, Bay City Western with the lead. Little 4-0 run going on right now for the Warriors.
Boy, I'll tell you, the intensity of the defense has really picked up for Western the last few trips down the floor since that defensive switch. McCrum with a shot that she can't get to go. Abby Tarrant does a nice job backing it out. Realized she was in the land of the trees. That's her spot on the floor. Shot is off the mark a little bit. Great rebound that time by Rozak.
2-3 zone is tough, Jeff. They're all over it, getting after it. Good transition. Another tough shot missed by the Warriors, Jeff. But you know what? Good sideline fast break, and they got a good look shot at it.
Yeah, Rozak did everything right except finish as the errant pass. Again, this defense is really throwing the rhythm of the Bobcat offense the last 3-4 times down the floor out of whack.
Yeah, that 2-3 zone, that matchup zone by the Warriors is doing a really nice job, Jeff. They're all over the floor, very active, getting after it. Bobcats staying in that man-to-man.
The Bobcats you'll see in the man-to-man about 99% of the time. That is just a good, hard-working defense, and both Coach Clyde and Coach Snyder love it. And a shuffle of the feet prior to the orange hitting the floor, and the turnover of the unforced variety gives the ball back to the Bobcats.
Yeah, Coach Snyder is famous for that defense, Jeff, and Coach Clyde played a lot of that when he was coaching the boys for the Bobcats.
Again, just a little bit too much on the pass as that went from number 15 trying to go down low in the post, Carly McCrum. Just had a little too much on it. Right idea. She picked the right person to pass to, just airmailed the pass.
Yep.
Unmolested into the front court. Come the Lady Warriors. And down on the floor. Nice job by McCrum getting back out with the ball before anybody from Western could get on top. McCrum at the top of the key. Dribble penetrates, kicks it off on a wing. Abby Tarrant with a great first step to the hole. Unable to finish. Loose ball on the floor. We are going to have a jump ball, alternate possession back over to the John Glenn Lady Bobcats.
Nice job by the girls getting on the deck, Jeff. Arrow's going to go to the Warriors. In for the Warriors, number 33, Megan Lukowski. Coming out is Grace Whitesell. Grace has had a nice first half for the Warriors. Got 5 points total for Bay City Western. Little spark off the bench. No, she was a starter, excuse me.
Correct.
Yep, did a nice job.
As they rotate that ball around, Rosette got out on Lamba, didn't even allow her an opportunity to look at the basket. McCrum with a wide open three. She can't get that to drop. Abby Tarrant just seems to know where to be on the floor to get that loose ball. There is a nice long three ball. Look at the confidence.
They're going to give her 2.
By Mackenzie for the long deuce. Boy, I'll tell you, she shot that with a lot of confidence.
That thing almost brought rain. That was a nice arching shot, Jeff. The Tootsies were just on the three-point line. That one is 3.
At the other end of the floor, that is number 41 playing back, and she rattles the three home as well. 12-10, Western up by a deuce.
These girls haven't met a jumper they didn't like either.
Gotta love it.
Looked like you, 15 feet in, you were deadly.
Yep, anything outside that couldn't hit the ocean if I was standing in it.
15 in the hook, you were not very good.
Look at the bounce pass forward, beautifully done, and a finish by the Western Lady Warriors.
Nice bounce pass on that play right there, Jeff. Put it right where it had to be. Good solid layup. Watched it all the way through. Didn't drop her head. Big basket for the Warriors.
Humerick House made that finish at the other end. Now the girls are starting to heat it up a little bit.
They're heating it up.
Mackenzie with back-to-back. Here comes Lukowski strong to the it's halfway down and comes back out. And might have a number 42, Addie Cooley, with their foul.
It's Cooley's first personal. Team foul number 5 for the Warriors. Myers in for Western. 3:18 to go, Jeff. Really nice little stretch going on right here. Girls are putting up. Everything's going in right now. Here we are with the Bobcats. Going to start a little 1-4 high.
Yes, indeed. You got to love that 1-4 high. As look at the nice ball rotation. The John Glenn Lady Bobcats to perfection on offense, and that was Kara McCrum with the deuce.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a nice little play, set play right there by the Lady Bobcats.
As they come back in, we're knotted at 14 right now. Again, both these teams getting over the jitters and really starting to warm it up and getting into the zone offensively. Into the front court. McCrum with a little dish to Abby Tarrant. She squares up, and boy, she's off the mark, but she knew exactly where that shot was missing and got her own rebound.
The old school foul your shot right there by Tarrant, Jeff.
McCrum with a skip pass. Lamba's going to give her the shot from 3. That's off the mark. And the Lady Warriors make it happen. Quickly back down the floor is number 41, Plembeck. And they're moving the ball around very well.
Good hands.
Abby Tarrant going to beat everybody down the floor. Going to kiss it off the glass for the deuce. And she'll get a chance to go to the free throw line and earn the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Took the words right out of my yapper, Jeff. I knew it was coming before you even said it.
I do know if that's good or not, but I'm predictable.
Oh, boy. And again, Abby taking it coast to coast, Jeff, and you notice, keep your head up, watch it all the way through. Got fouled, is going to be rewarded with the free throw. Just a little bit strong.
And Lamba with an offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity to have 4 or 5 point run here on this possession. And it's number 15, McCrum, tickling the twine on the trifecta.
Boy, that was a nice looking shot right there.
5-point trip that time for the Lady Bobcats. Pembroke up on the top.
She's got a good looking shot. You got to respect her from out there.
Just a little bit out of control to the hole, and it's one and done, too, as the Lady Bobcats are doing a great job on the defensive glass. Abby Tarrant with a skip pass over, wide open for a shot that was off the mark. Abby Tarrant, not the biggest girl on the floor, but she kisses it off the glass, a little iron, and gets the deuce to drop.
Nice job by Tarrant getting that long rebound, Jeff, going up with that little left-hand baby hook for a big basket for the Bobcats.
Boy, and when you look at the defensive positioning that Lamba got. Really sealed her area off to get that rebound. Yep, there's a little shuffle of the Tootsies. As they're going to get that ball back out on the side. A couple of more substitutes coming back. We have got number 23, Schwartz. And Zeimer, is that the other one?
Yep. Adeline Zeimer for the Warriors into the game. Under a minute to go, Jeff. Bobcats up 21-14.
Boy, it was just 14-14.
Yeah.
A 7-0 run for the Lady Bobcats to give themselves the lead again with less than a minute left in the first half. Trying to move. Lukowski had the great idea but couldn't get that ball to the skip pass. Too far underneath the basket. Hit the bottom of the basket.
Didn't hit the stanchion?
Oh, no.
No.
That's the lower part. How low
That's
can
a big
you go?
word. It's a big word.
It's down McCree underneath. Abby Tarrant lets the shot go. Can't get it to drop with 8 seconds left. Western's got one last look offensively.
He's going to get a good look.
She's got to let it fly. It's off the mark at the end of our first half of play. The John Glenn Lady Bobcats 21 and the Western Lady Warriors 14. Back in a moment. Recap the first half. Set the stage for the second half right here on Bay County TV.
Our smiles can light up a room. Our work can light up an entire city. We're the men and women of the IBEW, working with a code of excellence that guarantees the job will be done right, on time, and safely. We're lighting the path to the future. Let us show you just how bright that path is.
Back at the half with the IBEW 692 halftime show. Jeff Toad and Mike Wisdala along with you. First half of runs for both teams.
Yeah, it was a really good first half by both teams, Jeff. Both teams got hot right there in the middle of the second quarter. Western made a run to tie it up, and then the Bobcats went on a 7-0 run to take that 21-14 lead at the half. But overall, I thought it was a really good first half by both squads.
Tenacious defense by both teams is what we expected and what we saw.
Typical Corey Snyder team, solid on the defensive end of the floor, good transition down on offense. And then the Warriors started out man-to-man, but went to that 2-3 matchup zone, and I think that really helped their offense. They were very active in that 2-3 zone.
The defense for the Bobcats has really limited the second shot opportunities for Western. On the other hand, a lot of the baskets for John Glenn have come on second chance opportunities.
They have come on second chance opportunities, got the free throw line, made some free throws. So both teams are really looking good on the defensive and the offensive end of the floors. And Western's had some pretty good looks at the basket. They just didn't fall. So, I don't think there's going to be a lot of adjustments at halftime, Jeff. If you're a shooter, keep shooting it. It'll eventually go in. But, Tarrant has 8, and Planback and Whites will have 5 for the Warriors unofficially. So good first half by both squads. Like the way they're playing.
It's going to be interesting to see how they get calmed down at halftime. Looked like that first quarter they were playing with a little bit of rivalry nerves.
Yeah, anytime you play in inner city schools and you're playing a Bay City Glen or a Central and Western, there's always that little bit of nerves to start the game, Jeff. But I think they settled into it, did a really nice job, calmed down, got into a couple timeouts or at the end of the first quarter. Said, girls, you're playing okay, but we're hurried. We're playing too fast. We're not playing quick. So I think they took care of that, and they did a nice job. I was impressed with both squads.
Now, when you say hurried shots, I think that's exactly what the problem for Western was. Good opportunities. They may have just hurried those shots a bit, and they were just a little bit off the mark.
When you say hurried, that they didn't get their feet set and they weren't looking at the basket, Jeff, just, sit on it, get a good look at the basket. Just don't throw it up there or pass it around. But, overall, I think both squads got over the jitters, got solid on both ends of the floors, and did some really nice things. And they're very similar teams. They're not very big. They like to get up and down the floor. And I think in the second half, transition defense by both squads is going to be key to this ball game.
Coach, you give me goosebumps. You're in mid-season form, brother. Back for the second half in just a minute on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Back on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, Jared and Natalie Doan on the camera. Nick Page producing and directing extraordinaire.
Peaches and Herb?
It is our great family of five back together for the basketball season.
Reunited.
An errant pass onto the entry. And, you know, you don't mind turnovers, but unforced turnovers are really tough to handle.
Good job by the Bobcat defense. Jeff coming out again active here in the beginning of the third quarter.
And I'll tell you, Abby Tarrant just made a whale of a play to keep that from being an over and back. She went up high and got it, and now she's back down in the corner. Look at that little, just a stutter step back outside, freezes the defender, strong to the hole with a kiss off the glass on the left side for the deuce.
Boy, she's tough again on the baseline, Jeff. Kept her head up, watched it all the way through. I know I repeat myself, but when you drop the head, you have a tendency to put it up a little bit too strong.
Well, Abby Tarrant just about got the steal at the other end, too. Look at the defense for the Bobcats. Weston out some 28 feet from the basket, trying to cut off the lane. As that shot goes up from Zeimer, that's off the mark. And all five Western defenders back defensively before the first Bobcat crosses the court. They didn't want to hurry. They wanted to get one of those looks, and what a great slap. I think Lukowski defensively with the slap.
Yeah, nice job by Lukowski on that block. Jeff, she gets down the fourth. Had a good look at it, just got a piece of it by the Bobcat defender, number 2, and that is Abigail Tarrant.
She gets the steal at the other end, and then Lukowski comes down with the reach-in. And that ball will go back over to the Lady Bobcats. 6:28 left in the third, 23-14. The Lady Bobcats scoring first in the third quarter. McCrum gets the ball back to Weston. Weston with a nice look, skip inside. And Abby Tarrant doing the same thing. Boy, they've got that tendency. They know where they're going. They just don't drop the rock in time.
Lukowski did a great job closing out right there, Jeff. She knew she had to get out there quickly, under control, did a nice job closing out, and solid defense by that young lady.
Trying to roll it around. Lukowski loses control of the ball. It's 2-on-1 at the other end. Abby Tarrant didn't find anything there. Credit great defense that time by the Lady Warriors. As that rebound comes down, the defense by Schwartz was phenomenal on that last trip down the floor for Western.
Really like watching these young ladies play defense, Jeff. They do a nice job. There's a nice shot. Big three by number 44, Adeline Zeimer for the Western Warriors, Jeff. Get you right back in the ball game with that three. Get you from 14 to 17, down 6 for the Warriors.
Boy, and that is the same way that big three happened in the first half. Brought them back to within 3 in a hurry when they were down 8-2. So the three can be an explosive tool. As again, how about Addie Cooley? One of those things we talked about. Not everything that shows up in the stats, but a big turnover there as she knocked away that pass.
Ooh,
boy, wide open underneath. They just couldn't get her the ball in time.
Oh, man, was she open.
Split second late, and Brian Merritt knows it, too. He's like, oh, we had that one pegged. It was just recognized a half second late.
Oldest playing basketball, Jeff. The old pick and roll made famous by the Boston Celtics. Bill Russell and the gang, but she was wide open. Run it again, and it'll be there.
Great hands defensively by Schwartz, and look who it is again, Addie Cooler. Cooley comes up with another big one. Koski thought about letting the three fly at the top of the key. Koski gets the rebound, can't get it to drop. And we're going to have the John Glenn Lady Bobcats with possession of the basketball with 4:45 left in the third.
You know, sometimes you look at Lukowski shoot that ball, Jeff. Sometimes you're just so wide open, you know, you're kind of surprised by nobody around you and get a little bit nervous. You'd rather have somebody come in and guard you than big steal by the Warriors.
She's going to be able to go coast to coast. Anticipated contact, Great job by Weston to get to that spot and just backed off for a second. She got her pocket pick. Lukowski to the other end. And she can't get the drop, but sends off a nice little pass to number 23, Schwartz, for the deuce. And that was a big one, bringing the Western back to within 4.
Well, that's a little run right now, Jeff. A little 4-0 run right now or 5-0 run by the Bay City Western Warriors.
Great look underneath. And look at the rebound and the putback by number 31, Maddie Russell. Followed her own miss and was all alone for the putback.
Nice job of moving without the basketball, Jeff Russell did. That's why she got that open shot.
As the shot is missed by Weitzel. Again, one and done, as no second chance opportunities off the offensive glass for Western.
Foul's going to be on number 42, Addison Cooley. Her second, team foul, number 2, out of bounds underneath. It's a little bit handsy right there for Addison.
She's going against Lamba, another seasoned veteran, so it's a great matchup to watch for the rest of this game.
Man, Addison Cooley's a senior. Looks like she had the Kelly Tapuka rule. She's been playing forever.
There's Lukowski with another steal. Again, both these teams anticipating the passing lane so well. Skip pass, long shot for 44. Adeline Zymer tickling the twine on the try.
Don't look now, my friend. The Warriors are down 3, 25-22, halfway through, 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
McCrum with a great skip pass look. Lamba could not finish, but boy, again, you can't fault the execution on offense.
Really good look. Good movement without the basketball.
Wide open for another 3 ball, just a little bit long.
Good hustle.
Addison Cooley had it for a moment. Abby Tarrant just pulls it away. She's trying to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot to drop, and she'll get 2 at the free throw line. It looks like we have got number 33, Lukowski, with the foul.
Megan Lukowski's, Jeff, that's her third personal, team foul, number 3 against the Warriors. Tarrant at the line to shoot 2.
So with her third foul, she's probably going to end up coming out until the start of the fourth quarter. Shot just a little bit long from Abby Tarrant. There's a couple of subs coming in for the Western Warriors.
Yeah, good call right there, Jeff. Got your coaching hat on. Lukowski comes out with those 3 fouls. She's had a nice game unofficially. She only has 2 points, but overall she's played solid on both ends of the floor.
Boy, I love the box outs from both of the Western Warriors in the low post. Shot was good, but it was textbook box outs.
Girls are coached. They got 2 good coaching staff here, Jeff. You can see that when these girls are playing.
Nice little entry into the lane halfway down as the shot was missed by Plembeck.
Got a good-looking shot. That ball didn't have much spin on it. It looked like Wilbur Wood right there.
It was the knuckler. Boy, that hit 2 pieces of iron, too. Should have been lucky enough to have that go. Look at the pass in to the natural left hand of Abby Tarrant. And they will have a timeout on the floor. The John Glenn Bobcats will be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
In the fight against cancer, you are never alone. The Covenant Cancer Care Center pledges to stand by you every step of the way. And standing with us now is MD Anderson Cancer Network, a program of MD Anderson Cancer Center, one of America's leading cancer care providers. This extraordinary affiliation gives families unprecedented access to world-renowned cancer treatment plans close to home. Together, we can fight cancer, hand in hand.
Here you are with a look at maybe the better side of Marty Kravitz as we're looking in on Brian Merritt and Jeff McCready. We recognize Marty right away.
How to Make Friends and Influence Your Enemy, written by Jeff Doan.
Marty Long.
He's a good dude.
Friend of both of ours.
Yeah,
we love the guy.
Went to school with all the Kravitz at Bay City All Saints. Good family. Good guy.
Down 6 with possession here. 2:05 and counting left in the third. Let's see what the Western Warriors get off this offensive set. A great look and a nice shot from number 34, Humrickhouse. Couldn't get the deuce to drop. Look at all 5 back for Western defensively, though. There is McCrum with the shot. She can't get it. Abby Tarrant with at least her 4th or 5th offensive rebound, and she finishes at the hole for the deuce.
Man, on the left side of the basket, Jeff, and she's a lefty, so She had an easy shot at that basket, but a good rebound again by Abby. Another nice shot.
Humerick House with a beautiful look that time. Cooley got the high-low pass in and pulled 2 defenders her way. Humerick House wide open, dropped a 12-footer.
Inside out, nice pass.
Oh, wow. And I'll tell you, Addie Cooley was a fingernail away from getting that pass. She knew it and anticipated it. It was just perfectly thrown.
Right at the end of the fingertips, Jeff, and Lamba put her hand out right where she wanted it, and that's where it went.
As we're going to have a turnover, as Planbeck ends up shuffling the feet. And a substitute coming in for the Lady Bobcats.
In for his number 23, that is Kara McCrum. And out for the Bobcats is number 31, and that is Maddie Russell. Maddie's had a nice game tonight. McCrum has played well off the bench also for the Bobcats. Picking up a little bit high, 2-3 matchup.
Again, that's what Western used to get their little run in the first half. See if they can throw the rhythm off of the Bobcats. I love the skip pass, though. And again, they get into the passing lane. Humerick House is going to look to go coast to coast, and a great job by Abby Tarrant. And they missed palming of the basketball, I think, at least according to the coaching staff from the Western Warriors. Abby Tarrant can't get it to drop. Last touched by the Western Warriors.
Into the game for Bay City Western is number 23, and that is
looks like 25 Myers.
Oh, I'm sorry, 25 Myers. And Cooley out for the Warriors.
But Lamba gets the ball and comes back up top. How many second chance opportunities have the Lady Bobcats had tonight? To me, that's the difference in this ball game. The ball's going to be out of bounds. Another Western foul with 12 ticks left in the third.
Looks like Humerick House with her first personal team foul number 4 for the Warriors. Bobcats have not committed the foul yet here in the second half, Jeff.
Trying to scoot that ball around. McCrum goes back up top. Abby Tarrant thought about it for a minute. They send the long three ball back. Number 33, Cameron McKenzie tickles it wide at the buzzer. It's a little bit long at the end of 3, 35-24. The John Glenn Lady Bobcats by 11. Back in a moment for the Final 8 on BCTV.
It doesn't matter what kind of weather. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. When Mother Nature's done her worst, the only thing that matters to us is keeping the lights on for you. The hard-working men and women of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, dedicated to keeping the power on in communities across the country. Because when bad weather strikes, we know what matters most. The IBEW, the power professionals.
Back on Bay County TV, it's always nice to have the pep band in the house, and the Western pep band can make it happen.
That basically the Western pep band, they can rock the house, Jeff. They moved from the far side of the court over next to the student section down here.
Yeah,
so
they wanted to be closer to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I'd say that's
most people do.
That's the right move. It's the popular thing to do. As Lamba's almost got the 5-second count, she gets it back to Abby Tarrant. Trying to run that thing around as McKenzie thought about the 3-ball, and she had 2 defenders converge. Abby Tarrant with the extra pass into number 23. Shot does not drop, but a great look for Kara McCrum.
Weitzel coming back in the game, Jeff, with those 3 fouls. Sat out about 4 or 5 minutes in the third quarter, so she'll have some fresh legs. Young lady plays a nice game of basketball for Bay City Western.
As they move it around right now, trying to reset the offense. Weitzel has that ball just tipped off the hands of the Lady Warriors, and an unforced turnover to start the fourth.
Again, the pick and roll is there, Jeff, for the Bay City Western Warriors. Warriors are going to pick them up high. Little half-court trap.
Abby Tarrant just runs the baseline so well. McKenzie up top, can't get the shot to drop. And a great individual effort as the Lady Warriors, Humerick House, just thought that was going to cruise out of bounds, so she kind of gave up on it. And you got to credit McKenzie for coming flying over and knocking it back into Humrick House.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Cameron McKenzie, Jeff. Only a sophomore. And McCarron, number 23, she's only a freshman. So, again, another young team for the Bobcats. Nice look. Good block by number 15 for the Bobcats. Carly McCrum, only the junior.
Great hustle to get back.
Yeah, Carly and Kara going to be back next year for the Bobcats.
And that ball turned over again, too. Is quickly down the floor. Come the Lady Warriors, down 11 with 6.5 left in the fourth. Nice look from the top.
That'll get you back in it.
It is Heimer to tickle in the Twine.
She's got 3 3-pointers tonight, Jeff. She's got 9 points.
That brings it back to single digits with 6 and 10 left. Abby Tarrant trying to go with the offhand on the right side, which is appropriate, but couldn't get it to drop, but she'll earn 2 at the stripe.
Fouls on number 11, Weitzel. Her first personal team foul, number 5 for the Warriors. Tarrant to shoot 2.
Look at the touch, very soft.
And you know, Jeff, when you get down and you're in the post, you have a tendency to want to hurry when you get the ball down there. She was very patient, took her time, knew she was going to get fouled, didn't make the shot, but got rewarded with 2 free throws.
For such a smaller sized person, she just plays strong and big. Time out on the floor, Western. We'll take a break and be back in a moment. It's the Lady Bobcats by 10, back for the final 6:07 in a moment on BCTV.
At Covenant Healthcare, we lead with the most advanced technology. We lead with the most experienced, comprehensive medical and surgical teams. We lead with partnerships to teach our future doctors and with organizations who help us bring world-renowned care close to home. We lead because our patients are at the center of everything we do. Covenant Healthcare, extraordinary care for every generation.
Back on Bay County TV. Oh, you look up, and they're not in their GQ clothes tonight, but we know in a month we're going to see them on BCTV, and they're going to be dressed to the nines.
I'll tell you what.
Shaden and Brandon.
The staff of Midland High, Jeff, coming over, doing a little scouting tonight. Nice conversation with Brandon Deacons. Good couple dudes right there.
Both from the All Saints Cougar lineage.
Yep.
And so they both went together to Midland, and they really form a great pair over there. As the Western Warriors really in need of some offense, and just a split second late catching another opportunity. And the shot up is just a little bit long from Swartz. And here comes Abby Tarrant quickly down the floor. McCrum passes it back out. Tarrant squared up and ready to go. Set play, draws the defense down. Tarrant squares her feet up, lets it fly.
Everybody
Beautiful.
below the free throw line on that transition defense. That's a big basket right there by number 34 for the Warriors. Humrick House, Jeff. That's her 7th total points tonight unofficially.
Still down 11, though. They need a couple of stops defensively and some points. Lamba in the corner gets rid of it before she gets doubled. Abby Tarrant back to Lamba. Lamba says, oh, yeah, coach says let's take a little air out of the ball right now. Get that high percentage shot. Skip past to McCrum underneath. Right idea, just a little bit out of the reach of number 23, and that's Kara McCrum.
Lukowski back in the game for Bay City Western. Jeff, 4:56 to go, 40-29. The Bobcats over the Bay City Western Lady Warriors here at the beautiful Bay City Western gym with the new floor.
It is a thing of beauty. I ran on it last Saturday for a couple of games, and it is just a thing of beauty. Look at the great job using the high glass. Unable to get it was Zeimer, but boy, you love the fact that they're using that high glass. Yep. She wanted that one bad. That shot a little rushed, never really got her feet squared up as McCrum missed the putback too. And another second chance opportunity, though, for the Lady Bobcats. Great extra pass. Shot is missed.
Good ball movement right there in that transition, Jeff. Little sideline fast break, down to the corner, back out. Good look. Can't complain about the look. Can't complain about the shot.
I think Terrence got very close to double-digit rebounds, if not double digits now. So she's going for one of those great sandwiches, a double-double. Terrence to the hole, kisses it off the glass. Boy,
Tough
being
shot.
a natural lefty, she really uses that to her advantage.
Yeah, nice soft look right there, Jeff. Kissed it off the glass, 42-29. A little bit of run right now by the Bobcats.
There's a long Zymer triple from downtown.
That's only 4.
Wide.
That's number 4, my friend.
Well, that should be good for 4 points. It was so far back.
I think that was out from Midland Road.
That was a thing of beauty, and again brings them back to within single digits with 3:20 left. As we're going to have a timeout of the floor, as Corey Schneider says, I'll just take a little 30 and tell the team we want to take a little air out of the ball. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
All right, now you're just like Danny, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training.
There you go, Daddy.
Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity, part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Back on Bay County TV, there she is, the leader of the Western Warriors, Judy Cox, another one of the great individuals in the Bay City system.
Hope to get a chance to talk to her between games, Jeff. One of the good ones.
Indeed. We just wish we had more time out here. There isn't enough time to make it all happen. McCrum nearly lost the ball, got double-teamed, sends that ball in and out of the hands of number 23, Kara McCrum.
Good solid defense right there, Jeff, by the Bay City Western Warriors. Coach Snyder called the timeout, probably had a set play. Western stepped up, got the stop, down 10 with 3 minutes to go here in the basketball game.
This is an essential offensive possession for the Western Lady Warriors.
Watch out for this young lady. She's hot.
Boy, and they're trying to just work a screen to her. There's the extra pass, wide open for the 3 ball, off the iron, no good. But coming back down the lane with a nice soft deuce is 34, Hummerick House.
Man, Lukowski with a nice rebound right there, Jeff, and a big deuce right there for the Bay City Western Lady Warriors.
Second chance offensive opportunities lead to the deuce.
Good point.
McCrum at the other end can't get the shot to drop. Loose change down on the floor, and it is Lukowski. She's looking to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot to drop. She's fouled, and she'll get 2 at the line.
The foul's going to be, it looks like a number 33, McKenzie. First personal. First team foul here in the second half for the Bobcats.
What?
Jeff.
That's got to be a typo.
No, Coach Harmon just said it, so you know it's good.
Okay, timeout on the floor, Western Warriors. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment on Bay County TV.
At Covenant Healthcare, we see this every day. As the region's leader, Covenant has the best emergency and trauma team for adults and children. Because on an ordinary day, you just may need the extraordinary.
All right, back to the free throw line. The Western Warriors, they're going to get 2. Best time to score with no time going off the clock. Don't look now, Coach. It's down to 7.
Ice water in that young lady's veins.
But you love it. Love to get to the free throw line, convert without time coming off the clock.
Really nice.
Short armed the second one just a little bit.
Going to have to come out and do a little trap, Jeff. Don't be surprised. See the Warriors start going man-to-man. Down 7.
And there's the steal. Gets the steps down. Kiss off the glass for the deuce.
Full court, 1-2-1-1. Diamond press.
Oh, the old Al McGuire at his best. Corey Snyder's going to take a timeout. Boy, just that quick, we're down to 5 points with 2 minutes left in the game. Ooh, he'll take a break and be back in a moment on BCTV.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I'm here to change your outlook on becoming a referee. Sometimes being a referee can be hard work, but I'm here to tell you that the positives far outweigh the negatives. Just think of the impact you could have on the younger generation, the laughs you could share, and the lives you could change. There's an unofficiated game that needs you.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you as Caitlin Weston comes back into the ball game. Now she's been started, came out for a while, and back in right now. They're going to have an extra ball handler on the floor.
Yeah, 1-2-1-1 diamond press right now, Jeff. Now they're going to pick up full court man-to-man and try to trap. Good job.
Mackenzie to McCrum. She gets it across in time. Beautiful extra pass down as Lamba kisses it off the glass. The basket's good. She'll go to the free throw line to try and finish it off.
Good penetration right there by Taryn. Jeff unselfishly giving it up. Lamba goes up strong, makes the basket. Going to be rewarded with the free throw, 44-37 and $1:45 to go.
Abby Tarrant's offensive success early in the game drew the defense. She recognized it and threw a perfect pass to Lamba. Can't convert on the third, but she gets the deuce, a very big deuce, to slow down that Western train for the moment. But back at it in a hurry.
Schwartz.
Ashley Schwartz with the deuce.
That young lady's had a nice game tonight, too. Ooh, almost got that 5. It's close.
McCrum splits the defenders. Lukowski knocks it out of bounds. And ball goes back over.
Megan Lukowski's got some quick little hands on her. She's a pretty solid player.
She does a lot of things on the floor.
Only a junior.
Boy, Western really extending the defense. Guess who did it again, Coach?
I'm telling you. Like the
she
way
heard you.
Must be tuned in to Bay 3.
She says encore performance. I'm going to scoot right past that like I didn't even hear it.
First time in 3 years, too.
Oh, boy. Both of us in the same
We're good
game.
for a while.
Oh, Weston wide open for a 3 ball. Off the mark. And the rebound comes down to Hummerich. Quickly into the hands of Lukowski. Nice little skip pass.
She's hot.
Zeimer wants to shoot, and boy, I'll tell you what. Tarrant all over her with the steal and a right hand and a kiss off the glass. That might be the play of the game.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Tarrant. Good defense. Nice job going coast to coast for the Bobcats.
Trying to get the extra pass down. Shot from Hummerich is missed. Zeimer wide open. Zeimer can't get it to drop. And that rebound comes quickly down to McKenzie. And that, I believe, is the team foul number 6. Nope, team foul number 7.
17th foul on the Warriors.
That fouls on Megan Lukowski, Jeff, her 4th. Team foul number 7. I thought it was number 6, but they're going to give it number 7. 1-1 for the Bobcats, number 33. And that'll be Cameron McKenzie, the sophomore guard. Unofficially, Jeff, she has 7 points so far here in the ball game.
And we're going to have a white 30-second timeout, and we're going to take one as well and be back in a moment on BCTV.
You treat your family with extraordinary care every day, which is why when it comes to their health, more of you choose Covenant Healthcare. We specialize in extraordinary care, from diagnosis to recovery, from babies to grandparents. Learn more about our extraordinary bariatrics program. Sign up for our free seminar.
Back on BCTV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Jared and Natalie Doan on the cameras. Nick Page producing and directing. Kenzie at the free throw line to shoot the 1-1.
Solid.
Well, that's a big shot, too. At 8 points, it's a 3-possession game. Western's really going to have to move instant on offense on the other end. McKenzie just cool as a cucumber, drops them both.
Stuart Scott says, cool as the other side of the pillow.
Yes, indeed. Hummerich can't get it. Rebound by Tarrant. Now they're going to have to foul. Zeimer.
Foul will be on number 40. Yep, her first personal. Zemer.
Oh,
yep. Sorry, we apologize.
Zeimer.
Yep. We'll call Zemer. We apologize. But Adeline Zemer, Jeff, she has had a fantastic basketball game tonight. She's had 4 3-pointers, played very solid all night long for the Lady Warriors. I tell you, I'm going to add them up. I don't know if I have enough fingers and toes for Tarrant tonight, Jeff. She had 8 points unofficially in the first half, and we'll count them up at the end of the game.
Well, I'll tell you, John Glenn has done great favors for themselves at the free throw line down the stretch.
Always nice to make the free throws at big moments.
They've got to get that ball up in a hurry. They can't take time offensively, but give a ton of credit to the Bobcat defense for coming out knowing they've got to get 3 and facing up to them from 25.
That'll be Abigail Tarrant's first personal, team foul number 2 on the Bobcats. Out of bounds near sidelines, number 11, Grace Weitzel. She's had a wonderful game tonight, too, for the Lady Warriors.
As they try and go in the corner, again, Tarrant steps out on Zemer. Can't get it. That's all there is.
There isn't any more.
The final score in our ball game, 50 for the John Glenn Lady Bobcats, 39 for the Lady Warriors of Western. Back in a moment to put the wraps on game number 1 right here on Bay County TV.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Back for the post-game show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala. Second chance points offensively, I think, really came down to be the difference in this ball game tonight for John Glenn.
Yeah, I think so, Jeff. They got a lot of opportunities. They took advantage. And down the stretch, you talked about it during the game, they made their free throws down the stretch and just kind of got a little bit of ways from Western. But take your head off to the Western. They're gamers. They played very well, but John Glenn just had a little extra in the tank tonight.
Well, it was 12 points, and then the next time you blinked, it was 5-point deficit. So Western had that good run. Corey Snyder, I think, effectively used a couple of timeouts, calmed the girls down, restructured the game plan. They got some great entry-level passes and converted.
Well, you know, one thing I like about Coach Snyder, Jeff, is he calls timeout when you think he's not going to call a timeout. He made a basket, called a timeout, talked to the girls, then he called another timeout and got them kind of settled down when Western was making that run. And, you know, Western made some really nice runs at the Bobcats, got really close, but really the Bobcats didn't panic at all.
You almost ran out of ink trying to keep up with one of the scores from John Glenn.
Yeah, Abigail Tarrant, Jeff, officially according to Coach Harmon down there, 28 points for the Lady Bobcats, and for Zemer had 12 for Bay City Western. Had 4 3-pointers here in the second half. She played a whale of a game, kept the Warriors in it for a little bit, but Bobcats did a nice job going away.
In the last minute or half, Western had to shoot threes, but John Glenn's defense was very conscious. They really stepped out onto those three-point shooters and never gave them clean looks down the stretch.
Good challenge, good closeout, getting out there, challenging those shots, Jeff. Zemer was hot, and they knew she was hot. They had to make sure she didn't get good shots off. And I take my hats off to the Warriors. They went to that 1-2-1-1, got themselves back in the ball game. So when you see that happening now, that's going to be something in the future that you can use for Coach Merritt and the staff.
Well, Coach, another great way to start off the 2019-2020 season. We got another great one coming up in just a minute, so that about puts the wraps on the first game. It's a big win early in the season for the Lady Bobcats from John Glenn over the Western Warriors. Have a great night, one and all.